Hi and welcome to your slow Hatha style yoga class today, where we're going to be focusing on back bending and engaging all the muscles that create a back bend. So I hope you enjoy and just get all that you need for this class, your mat, your water and yourself. So we're going to begin in a seated cross-legged position. Keep the left knee in that cross-leg position, but take the right leg into a reverse cross leg. So your right heel is by your right hip. Try to sit into both sit bones, but you don't have to be down fully. But reach your hands behind you and lean back into the hands, tucking your tailbone up to the ceiling. Hold in here for 3 deep breaths. Now rising up, take your time with this one. We're going to lift your hips up, so make sure your left knee's not on a hard floor. You can scoot to the right if it is. Lift your hips up, squeeze your glutes, hold. Maybe hands in a prayer. 2 deep breaths. Take your time coming down. Then extend your right leg out to the right diagonal. So it's slightly going out to the side there. Twist your chest towards the left bent knee. Sit tall, arms wide. Then place your right hand down on the right leg and reach the left arm up. Try to lengthen your left side as much as you can, pushing both sit bones into the ground and maybe pulling that left arm close to your head. It should be quite hard to be here. Now inhale to come up, and as you exhale we're going to switch sides. So right knee bent to that cross leg position, left leg in the reverse, left heel to hip, and sit into both sit bones. Reach behind, tuck your tailbone up, lean back. Slow in your breath. Now rising up, hands on the floor in front, or you can keep one behind you to push you up. Lift up onto your knees, squeeze your bum strong and stand really tall. Slowly come down, use your hands to help you. Then extend your left leg out to the left diagonal. Twist your chest to face your right knee, sitting really tall, arms wide. Now keep equal weight on your bum, left hand to left leg, right arm up to the sky. You want to side bend that right side and maybe reach that right arm close to your head. Good, now slowly coming up, well done. Now coming on to hands and knees position. So have your knees a little bit wide, your toes together, and sit into child's pose. Reach your arms as much as you can towards the top of the mat, where you're physically gripping the ground, gripping the mat and pulling the mat. Hold here for a couple of deep breaths. Now rise up to your hands and your knees, but try and keep the hands where they are. Pivot the feet open and bring your hips down towards the floor. If your hands aren't underneath the shoulders, kind of adjust them until they are. Grip your hands. Your very bottom ribs pull in, your shoulders pull back, your glutes squeeze, and maybe you can lift your knees up by straightening the legs strongly, but if the knees need to stay down, that's okay. Just try and engage and hold yourself with strength. You'll not just collapsed. Nice, now place your knees down if they were lifted and come up to your hands and knees position. Lift up to a kneeling position now. Act like there's a block in between your legs, or get one if you've got one. Squeeze that imaginary block. Your right hand's going to go to right glute, right hamstrings, or tuck your toes to reach your right heel. Squeeze that block strong so your legs stay still, hips above the knees. Then try to reach your chest up and open that right shoulder as much as you can. It's as if you were to let go of your heel, you would stay in place. You're not leaning into the shoulder. The legs are gripping and you can open your chest. Left arm up. Nice, you're going to come out and switch sides. So left hand to the glute, the hamstrings or the heel, it doesn't matter. Just grip the glute strong and try to open the chest and the shoulder. And release. Well done. You're now going to step your right foot in between your hands. Well, to the top of the mat. You're in a low lunge position, bringing your hands up onto your thigh, knee above the ankle, and doesn't matter about the back hip being above the knee because we are going to push the hips forward, but just see how you feel with this. So squeezing your glutes, pushing your hips forwards. Left arm up to the sky. Left arm draws a wee rainbow towards the back of the mat. Nice. Maybe left hand to hamstrings or shin, calf. But keep the squeeze in your glutes. Lift your chest up like you were in camel and try to open the shoulder. Don't keep the shoulder kind of collapsed. Right arm up if you're okay with that. Nice, now you're going to come out, take your time. We're just going to step your feet together at the top of your mat and have a wee fold over your legs for a deep breath. Now you can step the right foot back to bring the right knee down, or come to both knees and then step the left foot forwards, whatever feels best. Both hands to the thigh. Knee above ankle and hip above back knee, just whatever feels good to you. But we are going to send the hips forwards. So squeeze your bum, hips forwards. Make sure that heel doesn't come up, the front heel, the left heel. Keep it flat. Keep that squeeze. Core is tough. Right arm up, all the way back, and your shoulders pushing open. Chest lifts. Hand to the hamstrings or the calf. Open the shoulder. Don't let it be heavy. Left arm up, maybe. You're not collapsed. You're holding your glutes, your core, your chest, your shoulder. And we're going to release, take your time, and just stepping your feet together. A forward fold. Good. Now coming to lie on your back. We're just going to prep the wrists for holding your weight. So both feet to the mat and placing your hands underneath your shoulders, preparing for your wheel pose. If you know this is going to be too much for you, it's going to be done in stages. So you pick the stage that suits, or you can just end it here if you've had enough. But hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your tailbone up towards the ceiling so your bum is squeezing strong. Now push into your hands and your feet and just try to get some weight in the wrists. Don't lift up fully yet unless you want to. Just feel the hands gripping and then slowly come down. 2 more times. Tuck your tail, push into your feet, press the hands, but don't lift the head yet. Come down. One more time. Tuck, press to feet, push into the hands. Come down. Nice, rest your hands. So you're either going to do that again, or, it's really bright, or we're going to extend the arms straight this time. So with this position, you're really gripping your glutes strong and you're driving as much effort into your feet as you can, because it's going to make your upper body lighter for your arms to then straighten, right? So both hands underneath your shoulders. Going for the full thing here. Tuck your tail, squeeze your bum. Now drive into your feet with a lot of force and then push into the hands with force. Drive feet, drive hands, up we go. Squeeze your glutes, push into the feet. Let your chest expand. Let your shoulders reach. Slowly coming down. Nice, hopefully you got that. A wee deep breath and we're going to go again. Just try and get as much weight in your legs so the upper body's lighter. And like the camel where we were squeezing that block, squeezing the bum, the stronger your legs are, the more your ribs can open up. If your legs are really loose, all the weight's in your upper body and your ribs can't expand the same. Get all the weight in the lower so the upper body has room. Let's go again. Hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the tail, squeeze your bum. Drive into your feet, your bum will lift higher, then push into the arms. Drive into the feet, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your glutes. Now open your ribs, open your arms. When you're ready, coming down. Nice. It's just finding that balance of giving a lot of your weight to your legs so your upper body can be freer. Because the legs are the strongest, so give them the most effort. Just windscreen wipe your knees side to side. A few deep breaths to calm the nervous system. If you didn't get too high with that, do not worry. It comes with time. Now we're just going to do a wee counter pose. So if you come up to seated, legs out straight, with a wee bend in the knee is absolutely fine. You're just going to lean toward your thighs to stretch the back. Now coming up, we'll finish our class, find a comfortable seat. When you're ready, we'll reach to the sky, breathing in, palms together. Then hands to heart, breathing out. Namaste. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that. Obviously it wasn't too heated, so if your back bend wasn't good, don't worry about it. It's just more about the engagement we were working on today. But you can always have a wee warm up and then do it again. But thank you, have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon.